Hi, this is Miss Sue from the Snyder County Libraries, and February is the month of kindness. And the Snyder County Libraries, in conjunction with the United Way, is celebrating in wonderful ways. One of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be interviewing people right here in our community who contribute to the kindness that's going on. And people, if you look around, it's all around you. Don't watch the news all the time. Look at the good things happening right here in Snyder County. Today, I'm celebrating one of those people. I would like to introduce you to Vickie King. Now, I knew Vickie for a while because she is kind of an icon in Selinsgrove as a great teacher. She's retired right now, but she is doing something spectacular in her retirement. So, people, I introduce you to Vickie King. Welcome, Vickie.
Hello.
Can you just tell us, before you show us some of the things that you've done, can you just tell us a little bit about your background?
Okay, well, I moved down to Selinsgrove 46 years ago, actually,
Wow.
from Susquehanna County in the northern part of the state. And I've never left. So I'm here for good. You're stuck with me. After teaching for 32 years, elementary school, including Miss Sue's daughter, Maggie,
Yay.
yay, I took up quilting when I retired. I had always sewn. It was something that my great aunt taught me to do. We used to make Barbie clothes together, and I needed something to fill the time, and quilting definitely filled that void. So I'm self-taught pretty much. I've never taken an official class. I invested in a good machine and just started going. And my very first quilt was actually one that was way too hard for a beginner, but I was too much of a neophyte to even recognize that. So it's fine. I would never have touched it now. But in making quilts, you discover that eventually family and friends have maxed out on how many they want or how many they can use. And they start politely declining your offers. So I needed another place to go with my extras. And I discovered the women's shelter in Middleburg, whose name just left my mind. I'm looking on my board here.
It's called By Grace.
Okay, that's what okay. It's
Yeah.
called By Grace. And I contacted them about possibly taking some quilts. So I believe it was 2 years ago now. I took out, I think, 15 and donated them, received a very gracious note in response, and thought, oh boy, I have somebody that's willing to take some of this stuff off my hands. So last year, I discovered the link with Miss Sue, and she's been graciously delivering them for me. So there were at least 12 or 15 last year, I think. And then this year, there was quite a stack because the pandemic and quarantine has meant that I've spent even more time in my sewing room than normal. So I donate everything from full size to babies to this time I sent some table runners along, thinking that a little bit of color and a little bit of somebody's thinking about you might make somebody else happy too. So
And you
that,
know what? And you know what, Vickie? That is so true. Um, I know from delivering these quilts, these ladies are so appreciative of what you have done. And there's nothing like just a homemade quilt to put on your bed to make you feel better. And so I know how important these things are. And I would like to celebrate you. I'm looking at some of your quilts behind you. Some, I guess you have them hanging on your walls.
these are works in progress.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there's this, I have 4, I think, design walls in here, and this one has 3 different quilts on it right now that I'm working on. And there's another one I'm working on.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Most of these are all done with scraps from my scrap boxes, which I don't throw much away.
Do
Um,
you accept donations of scraps?
oh, I
Someone
do.
asked me
I'm
that.
actually, I take a lot of fabric donations because I also stitch with the Sharon Church, the group at the
Mhm,
church. I got
mhm.
involved in that with Nancy Murray. And whatever I can't use, they can use. And if they can't use it, I quilt with a group of charity quilters in Mifflinburg at Hoover's Bernina. And there's a group of ladies who come from the Northern Tier and they take just about everything. So
So
I
if
can get
people
rid of,
have scraps they'd like to get rid of, there are
as long as they're
places.
not too small, sure.
Okay.
Sure. And they'll be put to use by somebody. I mean,
Oh, that's
there's
wonderful.
very little that actually doesn't get used.
That's
Um,
wonderful.
yeah, because they just do.
Yeah. Well, Vicki, I'm just going to say that really, you are such a gem in our community right now, and Snyder County is very much like the rest of the world. Um, there's so much bad news out there that we need to celebrate all the good things happening, and your quilts are bringing tremendous happiness, I know for a fact, to people who were homeless once and trying to get back on their feet. And it, like you said, it does bring a little bit of color and hope to them. And you are the kind of person we want to celebrate.
Well, thank you.
Vicki, you are getting swag. Yes, you are. Because of your kindness, Vicki is getting a Be Kind sign for her yard. And we are also giving her the little holder. I have where am I going here? I have stickers for you to put wherever you want. I have little Be Kind stickers for you to put on your coat or wherever you go. And we also, through the United Way, will have t-shirts for you too. So I'm going to be dropping all of these off, or maybe I'll leave them right here in the library for you. But Vicki, I would like to celebrate you today in the month of kindness for the kind things that you do with your quilting.
Well, thank you very much.
Now, here's a chance for you to celebrate somebody. Would you like to nominate someone for our kindness challenge?
Okay, I chose to go with simple. So I'm going with Joe Kleinbauer, who's a neighbor up the street. And lots of people know Joe in wearing lots of hats around Selinsgrove.
Mhm.
But if you're lucky enough to be one of Joe's neighbors, you are frequently the recipient of beautiful floral bouquets throughout the summer that he puts together and then delivers, usually when nobody's home, leaves them on the back porch. And you just know that you just got a hug from Joe that day and you feel your day is better because of it. So
That is a wonderful person to recognize. And we are going to be talking to Mr. Kleinbauer next week now, and he will then tell us about someone that he knows. So, people, I'm saying to you right now, the only way we can get all of this out there is just continue to do nice things for people. Be kind. There is a form right on this website, snydercountylibraries.org, where you can nominate someone and they will get this swag. Or I'm even going to tell you, if you just come into the library and you talk to us, we're going to give you these. We would like to blanket the whole area, all of Selinsgrove and Snyder County, with Be Kind signs to show the world that these are the kinds of people that we are. And all of this swag is courtesy of the United Way. So get out there, do something kind for someone, recognize someone who's kind, and just be the best person you can be. So until next week, this is Miss Sue signing off. I'd like to thank Vicki once again for coming on to talk to us today. And the rest of you, have a wonderful day. Go out and make the world a better place.
and thank you for the recognition.
Sure. We'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.